What is up, Libra friends? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. So happy to have all the Libras out there with me today. Happy birthday, guys. I hope you all are enjoying Libra season, as well as October. I can't believe it's October already. So we are here to do your monthly love tarot readings. Granted, I don't really do date-specific readings. However, take this as it resonates. If it fits your timeline, fantastic. I invite you all to come into this with an open heart and an open mind. Not everything I say will resonate with you because these are general messages. So, again, take only what resonates. Anything that doesn't seem to fit your circumstance or scenario, Libra, you can toss it out. You can drop it like it's hot. You don't need that extra energy. That being said, messages will sometimes resonate for you later down the line. So yeah, come into this with an open heart and an open mind. We'll try and have fun today. If you don't currently have a person, this may represent someone from your past. It could represent someone coming in. Libras in love for roughly October. Everything you want to know about this video will be in the description box below, including the decks I'm using today, as well as my social media. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Go ahead and check that out if you are interested. Other than that, Libra, we are going to hop in. So your energy presenting for roughly October. Ouch! What? Come on now, the Ten of Swords. All right. So obviously this card is what it looks like. It's not particularly great. It is a mental battle of sorts that sometimes feels like you've lost or sometimes feel like a failure. However, the silver lining to it is that whatever has been poking and prodding at you for potentially months on end, it's being put to rest. It may not have ended in a way that you expected or anticipated or desired, but it's almost like you can let this one go now. You can leave it behind you. So potentially in regards to an ex, that could also, I mean, that's how your energy is coming up. So yeah, I'm sensing that there was a very long ongoing battle that was painful, essentially. Something that even if you weren't maybe with a partner, you were constantly thinking about them or trying to communicate with them. And I'm almost getting like brick wall, like sending final text messages to try and make peace of the situation, and they just weren't having it. It could have been something like that. Being clarified by the Five of Cups. A disappointment or a loss of some kind. And again, with the Five of Cups, there's frequently the depiction of being so stuck on the past and your mental and emotional energy being fixed on the past that you're actually missing out on opportunities, opportunities trying to come into you for the future. I just heard, I don't know if any of you have seen the movie Now and Then with Demi Moore. I just heard some line about I've been so afraid of the past that I've missed out on the good. That's sort of what's coming through here. There are potentially nice things trying to come into you, potentially a new beginning in either career or potentially with a fire sign. But something about, yeah, your emotional loss and disappointment is like overshadowing with black, right? Very few black cards in tarot, but this is one of them. It's like a cloudy mental thought, or I'm sorry, a cloudy mental state rather. So yeah, let's try and get over that, because I think you have something better coming in. But yeah, between potentially you and a person, if this is resonating, it's rocky, yeah, it's rocky waves or rocky ocean water. And I'm getting to that you were even indecisive if you wanted to continue on with this person. Like some days you wanted to reach out your hand and other days you wanted to like recoil because you thought it's like, you know, the damage has been done. There's no fixing this. And same with your person, interestingly enough. It's like some days they wanted to extend the offer of, okay, like let's just be friends or let's try this again. But then other days they were too self-involved. They were, yeah. If usually tens, it's like a long time this has been building up. So this would have been a partnership or even just a dating relationship that kind of just went on and on and on past its expiration date. All right, so let's see. Your person, assessment mode. And the Eight of Cups, yeah. Moving on to something better. This is it worth it? Are the seeds I've planted going to grow here, or should I move on and take them to new soil? Eight of Cups is I think I can do better elsewhere. I think I'm going to take my seeds and try them in a new location or with a new person, right? Yeah. How is this person feeling about Libra? Might be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You had 2 cards of water signs. Well, you have like 4 cards. We'll take that one, though. How do they feel about you, Libra? 3 of Cups. All right, interesting. So I do take this as potentially third-party energy. Now, 3 of Cups is typically like a very joyous energy, reunions, celebrations, etc. Here it looks like she's trapped underwater, like she can't breathe, right? These people are around celebrating and they don't even take the time to notice that, like, hey, like I'm dying here, can you reach out? The idea of a hand reaching out is very prominent, that symbolism. So yeah, the idea of wanting to communicate, but it's like you've been iced out, right? Water turns to ice when it gets cold. Yeah, I hate to say it, Libra, this is kind of a shitty message for your birthday season, but I do feel like this person has iced you out to go after other things, right? Potentially, if there was a third party in the mix, again, it could have been another water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You know, I'm just reading what the cards say. I would drop this person, at least for the time being, right? This tells you the cycle is done. It's time to start anew. I'm seeing this, this little, almost like, torch here. That's why I was saying something about it, like the Ace of Wands. It's trying to come into you. Potentially a new fire sign, and air and fire are great compatibilities. Air and water can sometimes be tricky, not all the time. All right, so let's read into this. What's between the two of you? The Knight of Wands. Well, there's that fire. The player energy, though, Sagittarius energy, and then the King of Cups. All right, so more water energy, typically Scorpio, but can be Cancer or Pisces as well. This could also be Aries, Leo, or Sag. Doesn't have to be Sag, but... Yeah, this is someone new. Okay, this makes sense because the movement is coming to you, Libra. So sometimes the player card. However, what I'll say with this is the redeeming qualities of the Knight of Wands, and I'm not to say that the Knight of Wands is a bad card. It's not at all. If you're looking for something long-term and stable, probably not your card. But the silver lining is the Knight of Wands is very fun. Passionate, sexual, right? Loves to have a good time, work hard, play hard. Wands are all about career, passion, inspiration, motivation, and sexuality, right? And magic too, right? The idea of a magic wand. Knights bring change and movement into our life. And yeah, it's like, well, this person's like got you on hold or on block and they're just kind of like waiting, thinking about their life, thinking about maybe other people in their surroundings, their 8 of Cups, going after more, something that's going to make them more happy. I think this is representing you. You've been iced out. You've been frozen out. And like, why are you waiting for this person? Because clearly they have other things on their mind. Sorry, I just got to call it like it is, Libra. And with that being said, you deserve so much better, right? Like, you're not going to be someone's side piece. You're not going to be someone's back burner piece. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like this Knight of Wands is coming in to show you a good time. To be like, almost to like shower you with compliments and love and like, oh, hey, Libra, like, want to dance, want to do this, like, want to, and again, it may not be lasting. It could be, right? I mean, he has the potential to become the King of Wands and then eventually the Emperor, right? But this is like young and fresh and fun. Knights we typically see as like teenager energy. So it's almost like what's been killing you for potentially months on end or years on end, it's time to like wipe the slate clean and welcome in some new people in your tribe, in your circle, right? And again, maybe it's not long lasting, it might be, but this is almost coming in to like remind you that there's fun and there's passion and there's more things to be had out there in the world. I think I said something similar to Cancer. It's like, sometimes you gotta kiss a few frogs to find your prince, and I'm not advocating like, you know, sleeping around on multiple people. That, you know, that's not something I stand for per se, but I mean, you do you, Libra. But what this is reminding me of is the idea that it's okay to go out and have a few drinks with someone. It doesn't mean you have to marry them. It doesn't mean that, you know, you have to be in this long-term commitment. Like, date around a little bit. Grab coffee with this person. Grab a drink with this person, right? I mean, with the fact that this Knight of Wands is rooted with the King of Cups, the King of Love, it potentially says to me that his intentions are beyond just sex. He's rooted in this well of deep emotion and love and sometimes like father energy, right? And I didn't mean to make that sound weird. What I mean by that is that there could be long-term potential with this Knight, but it's going to start off more quick and like it's going to incite with passion. With someone who's very fun and charismatic, someone who vibes high. They're a fire sign, right? So it's like their flame, or I'm sorry, their light catches your eye like a moth to a flame, Libra. That's sort of what I'm getting at with this. I think this person would be very protective over you, though. And not in like a crude, weird way, like not in a domineering way, but yeah, someone who would like nurture you and be very kind, and I just keep hearing shower you with compliments. So yeah, I always take this to mean that I don't know long-term potential for this person, but I like them as a potential, again, new tribe to your, or I'm sorry, new person to your circle or your tribe. They're coming in to remind you that there's light at the end of the tunnel, because this has been a dark-ass tunnel, Libra. You've been going through a lot of struggle with this person, and like, again, take only what resonates, but what the cards are saying to me, it's just not worth it. This is you underwater struggling to breathe, like screaming at the top of your lungs for someone to save you, and the only thing going into your lungs is that water, like it's drowning you. I think it's time to like leave this person or situation, this could be a work situation, behind, and embrace the fun. Embrace avenues that bring you passion and excitement and motivation and love, right? Align with your heart. What is it that you really want in this life? Are you chasing after things that bring you joy? King of Cups and Knight of Wands, bomb. I like this. If this is a new person coming in, again, potentially a Scorpio, Sag, Cusper, but water sign or fire sign, I like this a lot. It's much more optimistic than this person. To be very clear, these are two different people. I sense that instantly. There's the one that's keeping you waiting, the one that's keeping you on the back burner, and the one that's rushing in to be like, hey, Libra, what are you doing this weekend? Almost overwhelming. I will say underlying energy, King of Cups, like again, like this swell of emotion that could drown you. It's interesting. It's almost like you've been drowning anyway in potentially all this emotion, maybe lots of heavy, I hate to say like depression or tears or anxiety. It's like water is this person's element, feelings. So it's like they might come into like changing of the tide, like save you from this emotion that you're drowning in. This person has very stable emotions. This person is skilled with their love, who they give it to you, or who they give it to. It's some much needed change coming in, Libra. I'm glad this went in this direction, because we started off a little bit grim with this. But yeah, who's this Libra? I like them. Let's throw one more card on that, because I'm intrigued. I have no Libra in my chart, but hey, I like this person coming in for you. Anything else we need to know about this Knight of Wands? You need to go out and have a good time. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. You've been in like this lack mode, or not even that. You've been abandoned. You've been going through a time of hardship. This Knight of Wands is coming in to bring you away from that. I always see Cancer in this card, which is funny because it's absolutely not a water sign. It's Earth with Pentacles, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Specifically, I think it's a Taurus card. But these crabs, these, or even Scorpio. Okay, so that could actually represent a Scorpio coming in. That's what King of Cups is. But you may be getting away from a Cancer. I just heard that. And yeah, so Cancer being one of, and I mentioned Cancer earlier. Cancer being one of the zodiac signs that they can go both ways. It's like they can cling on for dear life with their crabby claws and not let you go, or the opposite, they can shut you out emotionally because they can be very self-focused on their own emotional healing, and they're very sensitive to their environment. They scare easily is sort of what I'm trying to say. You think of like a crab moving along a beach. If you come at it with a lot of like intense emotions and they're uncertain, like they're gonna dive the other way. They're gonna flee. So some of you may be leaving a Cancer behind and welcoming in a fire sign, or potentially a different water sign as well. It's possible. All right, but I like this because it's like you've been in a period of loss, hardship, abandonment, difficult times. Maybe money hasn't been good. That's what the Five of Pentacles sucks. It's an uncomfortable energy. What I'm getting at is this. It's like you're waving it goodbye by hopping on this knight, or I'm sorry, this steed with the Knight of Wands. It's like he or she or you, this could represent you. You're fleeing the abandonment. You're fleeing like the uncomfortable, unstable energy. You're moving on to bigger and better times because, yeah, it's like you're aligning with your heart, aligning with love. I like that. And after the Five of Pentacles comes the Six of Pentacles, which is all about reciprocity. You get what you give. put your cup of love back out into the world because the universe is going to match it. And maybe they'll help to usher in a person who vibes on your level. Someone else who wants to have fun and go on fun adventures and exploration. That is the Knight of Wands, right? Sagittarian energy. That's Centaur, right? The philosophers of the zodiac. I love it. And spirituality too with Wands. Somebody who again, like, you vibe on the same level. I like it. All right. So what is Libra's advice or guidance? The Ace of Swords, a brand new start. Well, there it is, guys. You close out the 10, right? That long-standing mental strain, instability, right? When you release it and kind of cut your losses, unfortunately, this card does indicate that there wasn't necessarily a victory. There wasn't necessarily like a win. It's not like riding through the crowd, you know, victorious, all eyes on you, like, wow, Libra, that was great. It's kind of like, oh, shit, that didn't work out. That's what this card is, right? I'm just calling it like it is, especially being rooted in this emotional disappointment. You go from the 10, you close that shit out, and then boom, new blessings, new beginnings, clarity, an epiphany, right? Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it has all to do with our thoughts, right? Our ideas. Wow, you guys, there it is. I don't even know if I can show you these cards. They got nudie pics on them, but there's that Ace of Wands. I was saying, it's like by releasing emotional disappointments of the past, that torch, that ace of fire, it's trying to come into you. Boom, there it is. Your advice or guidance is 2 brand new beginnings. Clarity of your thoughts and new forward movement towards passion, fun, excitement, illumination, right? With fire. Again, good bets on a fire sign here. Also, the 3 of Swords. Okay, so leaving behind pain and heartbreak. More third-party energy too, guys. I gotta be honest. I hesitate to do readings that are like fear mentality of, oh my God, your person may have another person. But just because it has come up, I think 3 different times here, I will say if you're suspect that your person may be with someone else, it's very possible. So again, more motivation, right? Ace of Wands, more motivation to move on from this like lackluster disappointment. Someone who isn't sure if you're their wish fulfillment. That's what the 8 of Cups is. It's like, this is okay, but I think I can do better. That's where your person is. Or, you know, feel free to swap the roles, Libra. Maybe this is you and this is your person, right? Either way, in the current status quo, whatever that means to you, in a relationship, you know, still texting with your ex, single, someone is questioning, is this the best I can do? And Libra, I think you come to the thought with great clarity, with motivation to move forward. I can do so much better than this. I can do so much better than this person who's given me this song and dance, right? The idea of somebody like serenading you, it's like a false love proclamation. Someone saying, I'm going to give you the sun and the moon and the stars and you're basking in it, right? But then, who dat? Like, who's that? Like, who is this third person that like, or maybe that's you, Libra. Maybe you walked in on a situation that looks something like this, right? I'm just saying, clarity and forward movement, Knight of Wands, or King of Cups, King of Love, I would go more so in this direction, okay? But again, and do as you will. This is, you know, ultimately you are in the driver's seat, right? And you always will be. This is just the message being communicated with the cards, all right? So bottom of your deck, interesting. 7 of Cups, options, choices, decisions involving the heart, involving emotions, as well as the Devil. Okay, so Capricorn energy, as well as the idea of being stuck in a toxic relationship. Sometimes I get codependency with this card. I don't get that with this. Here's what I'm getting with the Devil. You have been living almost under a rock. The idea of like underground in darkness. You have been living underground and not seeing the light of day. You haven't been seeing that flame, that Ace of Wands that was trying to come in. This is all about liberating yourself from this freedom. And if you're not able to do it yourself, that's when the Tower comes in, right? Like earth-shattering changes, like landslide, just kind of like wipes you off your feet so that you can rebuild from this. This is saying to me, Libra, universe doesn't need to bring a Tower into you because you're extremely smart. You're extremely like street smart, not only book smart. Yes, you are, Libra, but street smart. Like you know what's up. You can smell it in the air when someone is not being truthful and honest with you. This is like break free from living underground, like break free from like the dark energy of that person who something about it was keeping you shackled or afraid to move on, because what's coming in is not only healing, there's that love angel, right? Michael, the idea of self-love, passing the cups back and forth, also a card of Sagittarius. As I was saying, if you have a fire sign in your life that you're flirting with or toying with the idea of maybe grabbing a coffee or hanging out with them, I would pursue that. This feels like a very strong partnership. And like it's being blessed by the angels, right? By the angel of love. All right, I think that's a good way to end your reading. Libra, that's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what resonates for you, and I'm sending you all my love. Happy birthday, guys. Bye.